Welcome back to Homeschool Life. I'm Paula, and one of the things that I love about homeschooling is the community. So that's what we're here for, to provide a place for you, for conversations where you can learn, grow, share, and be encouraged. From curriculum and how-tos, tips and tricks, and day-to-day lifestyle, and more. So today, we're going to talk about teaching styles. And in particular, we're going to talk about the traditional teaching style. So in case you didn't know, there are different homeschool teaching approaches. And there is everything from traditional to Charlotte Mason to classical to unschooling. And they're all good. They're all really, really good. So you're going to choose based on several different things. It's going to be how you were raised. It's going to be your personality. It's going to be your current lifestyle. It's going to be how you and your spouse are choosing and setting goals for your children and your family. Today, I'm going to talk about the traditional teaching style. Okay, so this one follows your public-private school format pretty much. So if you're familiar with that, most of us are. All right, you can even teach the same materials as your local public and private schools. And no, you do not have to have a school desk or a classroom set up in your home. You can. I did in one of the houses that we lived in, but you don't have to. You can homeschool just as easily at your kitchen table, on your couch, on the floor. Okay, so let me clarify. What I am not talking about is I am not talking about the public school at home government-run programs. Okay, that is not what we're talking about here today. That's a total different thing. Okay, let's talk about traditional. Traditional is often used by beginners who are not confident or familiar with the other styles. That was me. I had no idea that there was other styles. I just knew traditional because that's how I was raised. And it was not until after my first year of homeschooling my kids that I started learning about the different styles. So, as I said, traditional is most familiar to most of us. It uses textbooks and workbooks mainly, and so it's very textbook-centered and not so much student-centered teaching. All right? It is very heavy on the parent-teacher teaching, all grades, all the way through. However, your older kids, you can adapt them to be able to work more independently. They're just going to work directly from the books. With traditional, you're going to typically have an 8-hour school day. You're going to follow a daily time schedule, and you're going to have a formal weekly plan. It's very structured teaching and learning. You just follow the curriculum. Now, it is a standardized progression through books and grade levels for each of your children. There's a definite template with clear steps to follow. Traditional considers teaching as equivalent to filling up a student with information. It assumes that most kids are going to learn in the same way and at the same pace. Now, you can tweak that so you can progress through a curriculum faster, quicker for your more advanced student, and allow extra time or homework time at the end of the day for your slower, repetitive kids. Traditional can be great to get your family started, to ease your conventional children into homeschool, temporary for a season, and to build your confidence. So, what materials would you use? You have some options. There is pre-packaged curricula for every subject and every grade. Let me show you some that I've pulled today. So we have Bob Jones. So with Bob Jones, I've pulled everything for first grade. So everything that you would need for first grade. So you've got a spelling book, you've got Bible, here's reading and handwriting, science, math, here is your family and community or social studies, and then here is phonics and English. And so this would be everything that you would need for your first grader with the Bob Jones curriculum. Rod and Staff is another example. Now, I will give you this disclaimer. Rod and Staff does not allow us. We have an agreement with them that we will not sell this online. So you can only buy Rod and Staff in our stores. So here is for second grade. I just picked up a couple of the subjects. So here is English, and here is spelling. And again, you've got your teacher and student books. And then here's everything that would be for math, for arithmetic, for second grade. Okay? And then another example I pulled for you, that this is a curriculum that has for all of your grades, all of your subjects, all the way through, is master books. And so I've just grabbed the chemistry. Again, you've got your teacher guide and your student book, and geometry. And so again, you've got teacher guide, solutions, and your student book. So those are some examples of prepackaged curricula, and if you choose to go with this, which many people do, you could choose to stick with that company and do all of your grades, all of your subjects from pre-kindergarten all the way through 12th grade, and that's your journey. And if that's what you choose to do, that's great. Now, another thing that you could do is you could go eclectic. And so you would just pull together your own books from different companies. So you might choose Easy Grammar. You might choose, come across here, Wordly Wise. And this is all for third grade I pulled. Here is Cursive Handwriting from Handwriting Without Tears. Here I've got Apology of Science. And again, you've got your student and your teacher books. Saxon Math is another good one. And another good one is A Reason for Spelling. So these are examples if you want to be more eclectic and you just want to pull together your own curriculum and teach to your children. And again, they have all of your student books and your teacher books as well. So your teaching method can change as your journey continues, and that's okay. And you can even develop a mix. That's what I ended up doing. So here's a few resources to get you started. The Everything Guide to Homeschooling is a great resource. Answers a lot of your questions. What your child needs to know when is another great resource as well. Online sources, you could check out KathyDuffyReviews.com. She does a great job with every one of her pieces that she reviews. She tells you what the teaching style is, if it's heavy on the parent teaching or if it's more independent. She'll tell you what religion it tends to be. She gives you a lot of information there. And then another place to check out online would be hslda.org. They've got articles on how to get started. They can tell you exactly what your state requires of you for homeschooling. And so that's another resource as well. So traditional is one of several teaching styles, and I'm going to cover a couple of more in this series. I'm going to keep these short and sweet for you because I know that you don't have a lot of time. So do your research, talk with others, ask questions, and give it a try for a year and see if it fits you best. So what questions do you have? What advice and tips, if you're a veteran, do you have about traditional teaching styles? I hope this was helpful. Visit Mardel.com and our stores to buy curriculum. Check out our blog articles and YouTube and Facebook videos. And thank you for watching. Have a great day and enjoy your homeschool life.